if you guys want to put all of your stuff into one folder, this is how you do it. So if you want to walk through this with me real quick. So if you see on my desktop, I've got this entire folder. Let me actually go to my desktop here. I've got this entire folder having to do with Steve. So all the stuff related to Steve's website is in this one folder. So I've got all of the HTML files. I've got my CSS, my Lightbox, all my images are in one folder. So everything is inside one folder. And the reason behind that is because I should be able to grab this one folder, almost like a little bag, and I should be able to deposit that wherever, and it'll work perfectly because it's all self-contained. So if there's anything on your website that's not in your main folder, that's not good. Because when you move your main folder over there, it's going to be looking for those other files that might not actually be in that main folder, and it's not going to find them. Now, also, moving stuff around to put it in your folder is actually not good either, unless you're inside Dreamweaver. If you're inside Dreamweaver, then on the right-hand side where it says Files, any of this stuff over on the right-hand side, I can move this stuff around inside of Dreamweaver, and it's going to automatically correct all the links for me. So if I was to take one of these, pictures or something like that and move it outside of the images folder, let me actually do that as an example. I'm going to move it outside of the images folder. It automatically updates all the links to that picture. Let me move that back into the images folder, and it updates the links as well. Okay, usually a message comes up that says, do you want Dreamweaver to update the links, and you choose yes. So if I was to move this page right here, this gallery.html, into images, see it says update links in the following files, update or don't update. I'm going to click on update. So now it's inside of images. Of course, I'm going to take that back out of images because I don't want it to be all confused. So I'm going to take that out of there. It says, do you want to update those again? So if you're doing this inside of Dreamweaver, it's going to automatically update the links for you. If you do it outside of Dreamweaver, it's not going to automatically update the links, and you'll have to fix them yourself. So the best practice is to make sure all your stuff's inside of a folder. Now this folder can be as disorganized or as organized as you want. Just make sure it's all in one folder. I always make it a point to keep all my images in one folder. I usually keep all my scripts in one folder, but I've only got 2 files that would qualify for that. Maybe keep all of your web files inside one folder. But the big file that people are going to be looking for is this one right here, index.html. Your home page should always be called index.html. So all my stuff is inside this folder. I'm going to right click on it, and I'm going to go to compress. And what that does is kind of a long explanation, but it makes it much smaller than it was originally. And it also makes it so that you can easily upload one file, which is this .zip, instead of an entire folder, which is what this Steve thing was called. So I'm going to rename this with my name, so Grable Aaron, and then I'll do a dash, and then I'll do Steve's site, something like that, just so I know what it is. And then that would be the file that you upload through Google Classroom. So go over to the assignment in Google, choose to upload a file, browse for this file right here, the ZIP file. And then when you upload it, it's going to be difficult to view it because it's a compressed file. It's not designed to be opened as a compressed file. You have to uncompress it first, unzip it, decompress it, or whatever you want to say. Okay? Once I uncompress that, then it turns into a regular folder, and it should work properly. So go ahead and upload that through Google Classroom, and then I'll get that uploaded to my server so that we can actually take a look at that on the internet. All right.